Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of English with Altaf. I'm your host, Ikra, and I'm super excited to bring you something really special today.
Hi friends, I'm Altaf. In today's video, we are going to give you a full 2-hour English conversation. Yes, you heard it right. This is a natural, real-time English conversation between two people.
That's right. If you want to improve your listening skills, learn new vocabulary, understand sentence structure, and boost your confidence in English speaking, then stay with us.
Let's start now. We'll cover different topics so you don't get bored. Enjoy this natural English conversation and try to repeat and learn with us.
So, Altaf, let's start with something simple. How was your morning today?
It was quite good, Ikra. I woke up around 6:30 a.m., did a bit of exercise, and had a cup of tea. How about you?
Mine was peaceful too. I woke up early, read a few pages from a book, and then prepared breakfast. Do you often read in the morning?
Not really in the morning. I prefer reading in the evening, especially after dinner. It helps me relax. What kind of books do you like?
Mostly self-help and motivational books. I feel they give me positive energy. And you?
I enjoy English novels, especially mystery and suspense. They improve my vocabulary and keep me engaged.
That's true. Reading is one of the best ways to improve your English. Anyway, let's move on. What do you usually do after breakfast?
After breakfast, I go to my office. I check emails, plan my video content, and then start recording. What does your daily routine look like?
I work from home, so my schedule is a bit flexible. After breakfast, I do some online teaching, and then I spend time on writing and editing videos.
That's great. You know, time management is very important when working from home.
Exactly. Without a proper plan, it's easy to waste time. By the way, let's talk about hobbies. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
I like watching English movies and listening to podcasts. It helps me learn natural phrases. And you?
I enjoy cooking and sometimes painting. Cooking is like therapy for me, and I love trying new recipes.
That's amazing. Cooking also teaches you patience and creativity. Do you try international recipes too?
Yes, sometimes. I've tried Italian, Chinese, and even Mexican dishes, but Desi food is my all-time favorite.
Same here, nothing beats a good biryani.
Haha, I agree. Okay, let's move to another topic. Let's talk about travel. Do you like traveling?
Yes, very much. Traveling teaches you so much about life, new cultures, new people, and beautiful places. Have you traveled anywhere recently?
Last month I went to Murray. It was peaceful and refreshing. I love mountains. What about you?
I recently visited Karachi for some work. It's a busy city, but the beach there is relaxing.
Nice. Traveling also helps you improve your speaking skills, especially when you meet new people and speak English with strangers.
Absolutely. You must speak to learn. By the way, what do you think is the biggest problem students face in learning English?
I think it's fear. Fear of making mistakes and being judged.
That's true. But I always tell my students, making mistakes is part of learning. You can't speak fluently if you're scared.
Exactly. Mistakes help you grow. That's why we're having this long conversation to help learners listen and learn.
Right. Let's talk about some useful phrases. For example, instead of saying I don't know, you can say I'm not sure.
Good one. And instead of I'm tired, try saying I'm exhausted or I'm worn out. It sounds more natural.
Also, when someone asks how you are, don't always say I'm fine. Try I'm doing great, not too bad, or I'm hanging in there.
These small changes can make your English sound more fluent and natural.
Yes, and listening to real conversations like this helps a lot. It shows how English is used in daily life.
Exactly. So let's switch the topic again. Let's talk about social media. Do you use it a lot?
Yes, but I try to use it wisely. I use Facebook and YouTube mostly for learning and teaching.
That's smart. I also use Instagram and LinkedIn, but I avoid wasting time on scrolling.
That's a good habit. Social media is powerful, but only when used for good purposes.
Right. Okay. Let's ask some fun questions. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I would love to visit America. I want to see the beaches and improve my accent. What about you?
I would love to go to Italy. The food, culture, and art really attract me.
Great choice. Let's try another question. What's your favorite English word and why?
I love the word serenity. It means peace and it sounds beautiful.
Nice. My favorite word is passion. Without passion, nothing is possible.
I agree. Speaking of passion, why did you start your YouTube channel?
I wanted to help people who can't afford expensive English courses. I believe everyone deserves to learn.
That's a noble cause. And your content is really helpful and easy to understand.
Thank you. And I'm happy to do this conversation with you today.
Same here. I hope our viewers are learning and enjoying this conversation.
Let's now review what we've done today.
Sure. In this video, we had a 2-hour natural English conversation on various topics. We discussed daily routine, reading, hobbies, food, travel, useful phrases, and more.
We also showed how real-life conversations happen, what phrases and expressions are used, and how to speak English without fear.
If you listened carefully, you've learned how to answer questions, ask questions, and keep a conversation going.
Practice this kind of conversation with a friend or even by yourself. Speak out loud, pause the video, and repeat what we said.
That's the best way to learn by listening and repeating.
Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to English with Altaf.
Keep learning, keep growing. See you in the next video. Bye for now.
Take care and happy learning.